Hello again, welcome back to Hanger 51. Today we're going to unbox the J65 from Xfly. It's a twin 70mm business jet that's absolutely beautiful. I haven't seen, well I have seen one in person, but I haven't really picked it up and really looked at it. But it looks great, so I bought one. And got it from Banana Hobbies. I know a lot of you guys don't like Banana Hobbies. Guys, I think you really should give them a try. They've had a bad rep. I know I was mad at them for a while too, but you know, company's under new, either new ownership or new management, I don't know which. And they're making a lot of changes. This is one of the changes right here. The fact that they took on a line like Xfly, who's turning out to be a very good company, making a real quality product. So that alone says something about Banana trying to improve their status, guys. So, you know, all I can tell you is that you should probably just give them a try and see what happens. I've been dealing with Banana for a long time. I bought a lot of airplanes from them. I did have some issues with them at one point, but they've gotten better, you know. So, you know, if you want a quality plane at a good price, you might just want to give them a look, you know, see what you think. So that's what it looks like. This is the new Xfly models. From what I understand, don't quote me on it, but apparently this company was formed from ex-FMS employees. So I think they brought a lot of what they learned at FMS with them and started their own company called Xfly. And from what I've seen so far, they make a real quality product. So this jet was on sale for $4.99 at Banana Hobbies over the Christmas. You know, I don't think it still is. Maybe it is. Honestly, I don't know. But you know, if you missed out on it, guys, well, sorry about that. Wish more of you to check the Banana Hobbies to see what's going on. But for those that you bought one or you're still thinking about buying one, and if they still are on sale, I will check that and put it in the comments below. If it is still on sale, I'll let you know. Just check the comments below. When I'm done uploading this video, I'll go on Banana Hobbies and see if they're still in stock and on sale, and I'll put that comment in the bottom. And if you're interested in getting one, by all means, I would take advantage of it. I know I'm saying that before I've even had it out of the box, because that's the kind of confidence I have in this product. So we've got that vacuum seal going on. Maybe if I can open another end, we can get rid of that vacuum. Should be much easier now. Big box. Yeah, much better. All right. I'm just going to leave this as a chair right there, kind of as a backdrop. There we go. All right. So I'm assuming this is the bottom of the box, and we've got an instruction manual taped to the bottom of the box. And they put it inside a plastic bag for those of you that like to keep your manuals in good shape. They thought of that, and they took care of that. So the manual's in a bag, so it's protected from getting wrecked by the tape and by the thing. I don't care about the bag. I just care about the manual in the bag. So, let me get the tape out of the way. Let's take a quick look at the quick look at the instructions, just to see what we got, Chinglish or English or what we got here. So let's take a look. All right. Black and white, that's fine. Doesn't have to be color. Color isn't going to make it any easier to install, you know, put together. So, cut the servo wires in the front air section of it. Yep, all English. Good English here. No Chinglish. Very nice. Good drawings. It's all drawings, not photographs that don't really show you anything. They show you where to glue, what screws to use. They probably have a, in the back, they probably have a schematic of the screws and stuff. Let's take a look and see. So this is the, no, it's not English. Let's, maybe in mid-book. Let's take a look mid-book and see if they put the end in English here. The rest of it's in Chinese. So yeah, here's the troubleshooting. So here's the pinouts for the gyro here. How to wire it, how to hook everything up. And these are ESC settings over here. I'm looking for a key or of all the screws, lengths, and stuff like that. I don't see that, so maybe it's so easy to put together you don't even need that. Let's hope for the best. Ball link connectors. All the pictures show ball links, so looks like a pretty easy build. So in the bottom here we've got, this is probably, yeah, this is your the gyro it comes with. And you know, you don't have to use it, guys. If you guys are against gyros, now this isn't a, well, actually, I believe this does have a similar to safe. I believe it does come with that, but you don't have to use safe. You can just put it in gyro mode. It's just as a smoothing of the Flght is all it does. It doesn't fly it for you. It's not going to save it from a crash. But I do believe this has that safe, what we all know as safe mode in it, and you can switch it on, and it will recover the plane. So there's that. I'm going to put it back in the box for now. You get 2 leads and a little screwdriver for adjusting the gains. There's 3 pots here. I believe they're aileron, rudder, an elevator, I believe. Aileron. Yep, aileron, elevator, rudder. Yep. So those are your gyro settings and your pots for adjusting the gains. And that's how sensitive you make it. So you can make the plane as desensitive or as sensitive as you want. That's a nice feature. And you can individually each one. So here we got a very heavy duty wiring harness. Holy crap. Guys, look at this. This is some heavy wiring. This looks like the ESC's wiring. If I can get the Ziploc bag open here. There we go. All right. So look at this harness. Actually, it's 2 separate harnesses. Big pins, big connectors, and very heavy wire. This is probably 14 gauge wire, guys. This is pretty heavy wire. I don't think it's 12, but it could be. But it's damn heavy wire. I don't know if it says on it. 14, yep. Yep, 14 gauge wire. All connected. Beautiful, beautiful harness. So you get 2 of those. Obviously, there's 2 motors. So you need 2 harnesses. And they're plug-in. So that's really good. Alright, what else we got on the bottom of the plane here? We got something taped in here. Alright, so this is the hardware bag, which is it's just some screws, an Allen wrench. Looks like there's only 2 different size screws. They're all machine screws. So that means that everything in the plane, guys, has a bronze or brass, possibly steel, machine thread nut in it. You know, blind nut, you know, insert, whatever. Because none of these are wood screws. They're all machine screws. So everything has a machine screw capture, which is fantastic. No wood screw into wood type stuff. This is all machine screw, which is beautiful. And then the these two control rods are probably maybe aileron. Well, no, the aileron rod's installed. It's the flap rod. So, because this is the wing right here. This is one of the wings. This is the aileron push rod, and it's already installed. So the only rod you're going to install, the 2 flap push rods. That's it. And then the rest of the screws just to screw it together. 1 Allen wrench. Are these all Allen head? Yep, they're all Allen head screws. So they give you the tool you need to use it. Pretty easy. So that's impressive. I like that. Alright, so there's something written here on this piece of foam. I don't know what it says. Let's take a look. Let me get this wing out. It's all packed. God, it's beautifully packed, guys. This is, oh, got some Velcro here. It was just laying here. So they give you that super duty Velcro. This is the good stuff. This stuff really holds. So good Velcro. So that's nice. All right. So let me see if I can get this wing out before we take that. Oh, let's take this. All right. Let's take this piece off. And now comes the wing. Okay. Wow. Now that's beautiful. No damage whatsoever, guys. This is perfect. It's absolutely perfect. Wow. Very nice. Leading edge painted silver. Got all the rivet lines here, panel lines. Panel lines here with more rivets. There's a couple of those tiny little flowery relief points for the mold. There's just a few of them, and they're very tiny, not even noticeable. Wow, that's beautiful. Really pretty. So we've got lights here. It's got both a nav light in the wingtip and a strobe, because I've seen it. So I know what's in here. So you got a beautiful LEDs inside a clear plastic lens, and you got a nav and a strobe in the wingtip. Retract gear with its own gear door on the outside, so that's really nice. And this 9-pin connector they're using, pretty nice. You know, it's if you guys that are old enough to know the old computers where you had to plug your mouse in, that's the mouse connector right there. So very nice. Okay, all right, let's move on. That looks good, very good. The only thing left on the bottom of the box, I'm going to set this right here for a second, just out of camera view here. It'll be back in a second. Let me just set it right there so I can remove some of this foam packing. Okay. And the push rod, there's carbon fiber rods here, guys. Let's see what we got. It looks like 2 short carbon fiber rods and 1 big one. So I'm sure these are for the main wings. You know, the main one to go through the beef of the wing, and then these are probably 2 small ones at the back of the wing for stabilization. That would be my guess. All carbon fiber, very light, very nice. Something wrapped up here. I don't know what, it feels like foam. Oh, I bet these are the wing tips. Yeah, that's what they are. The winglets. So the two winglets are wrapped in foam here. Again, perfect condition, no damage. They really took detail on that, guys. And it's got the plastic hook set up, so it you know, you push it in and slide it back and it locks in place. And it's a plastic keeper that's glued into the foam. Man, the quality of this is beautiful, guys. That is just flush fit in every way. I mean, that's perfect. Wow, really nice. Beautiful done. So those are your two winglets, left and right. Very nice. All right, moving on. Let's see what else we got. We got the other wing that's on the bottom of this box, so we'll take that out. Let's read what this says real quick. Please power on the plane before assembling the flap linkage. Oh, assembling the flap linkage. This product this protects the flap servo from being burned because of the transmitter settings. Okay. All right, so they're just warning you to power it on before you hook it up. So in case your radio's got the flaps going up or down full length and the rod would prevent it from the servo moving that far, this will protect it from burning up the servo. So, little advice, good advice. Nothing wrong with that. All right, here's the other wing. Let's see if this one survived as well as the first one. Yep, looks good so far. Yep, it's perfect, guys. Well, there's a little tiny mark right here. I don't know what caused that. Something, you know, hanger rash at the factory, I guess, you know. But it's got just a little tiny mark here. No big deal. I mean, you have to get it in the light to even see it. You know, you got to, like, get it just right in the light. So it's not even noticeable. Other than that, just beautiful. Very nice. Yep. Plastic covers, holders. It looks like they've got, yep, there's a servo tray, plastic servo tray. And the servo is screwed into the tray, not glued into the tray. So that's super nice. I'm tired of having to rip bad servos out of glued-in positions and then have to glue new ones in. These control horns are not only pressed in flat, but they've got a T going through it. So you've got, you know, surface coverage plus whatever plunges into the foam that way, and then even have it plunge in this way. So they really want that control horn to stay in there. So I like that. That looks really good. You can see there's a carbon fiber reinforcement right through here. And then there's another one all the way down the wing here. So, and then the one that goes in here is this, the big one that it takes itself back to the box. Now, what are the odds of that? Really? Come on. Seriously? It wrapped itself around the tape that was hanging off the edge of the box. That's crazy. Okay. Get rid of that tape. All right. So this goes in here. All right. So now you've got a carbon fiber rod here. You got a carbon rod here and a carbon rod here going all the way down. Okay. So that's beautiful. And there's 3 insert points of plastic keepers, and you put a screw through it here. So there is not another rod. These short rods must be for the horizontal stab because there's no other hole here for another rod. So this is the only rod you have on the wing, and then you have 3 plunge type plastic fittings that go in, and they go in pretty far, and then you put a screw in it. And it's going to be a machine screw, guys, so that's good. So that'll definitely keep the wing aligned and in place. It ain't coming off. So that's super nice. All right, So that's everything that was on the top of the box, or the bottom. I would say the bottom of the box. Let's say that's the bottom of the box. There's nothing else to take off the bottom of the box, and I haven't even opened the box yet. And I'm sure when I pick this up, everything's going to fall out. So I'm going to turn it over now because I assume that this is the bottom of the box. I could be wrong. Actually, let me peek and see if I'm wrong or not. Pull that piece of tape off and see if I've got it right side up or upside down. Okay. So this is the top of the box. All right. So remember that, guys. When you're taking this apart, the wings are on the top, not the bottom. All right, and the instruction manual is taped to the top of the box, not the bottom. Okay, so when you take this off, the rest of the plane is sitting neatly in their little spots here. There's nothing here. Okay, so we can set that aside. So here's this giant horizontal, and the rods don't go in that. So now I'm guessing the rods only, they must go on the nacelles. When you install the rods, the nacelles to the fuselage, that must be where that rod goes. Nope, doesn't go there. Where in the heck does those other two rods go? What am I missing here? That's odd. There's no place for it on here. There's no place for it here. Huh. That's weird. Well, I'll find out eventually. Well, let's get back into it here. We'll figure it out. It's got to go somewhere. Oh, I know where those go. I just remembered. Okay. So the fuselage is in two pieces, guys. You got to hook the two fuselages together. The other two rods are where the fuselage hooks together. So that's where the other two rods go. The two short, small, these two rods here go in the fuselage, and then you glue the back half of the fuselage to the front half of the fuselage, and you slide it together with these rods. So that's what these are for. All right. All right. So beautiful nacelle, and of course there's 3 plugs here where that connector, those beautiful wire connectors go, and that's the only connection. You make that one connection, got a little fiber board, like a computer board material here. It's not wood. This is that really stiff fiberglass computer board as a spar. And then again, you got the big plastic inserts that are very long, and the screw is way inside here to screw those on. And the screws are on the bottom, so nothing on the top. The top is clean. This is all clean. Beautiful decal installed. Very nice. Very, very nice. I'm going to put that back in the box for now. There's no reason to leave it out for the unboxing. We'll just I had it right first time. I'm just going to set it back in here. All right, here's the other one. Same deal. Just beautiful. Fiberboard, 3-wire, plastic insert, same thing. Now this is twin 70mm fans. This chrome ring is beautiful. Wow, that is nice. The only thing I would say that could have made it better, not a big deal, but it's actually 2 pieces. Okay, so the ring, it has a seam in it right here and right here that's hardly noticeable. Not a deal breaker at all, but it would have been awful nice if they'd have made that a 1 piece, so that after you glued the cell together, you would have glued the one ring on it and would not have those seams. So I'm going to nitpick a little bit. That would have been a nice touch. But yeah, just beautiful. All right, we'll put that back in here. Like that. We're going to set this aside for a minute. Same thing here, guys. On the horizontal stabilizer. You've got that 9-pin serial mouse connector right here. So it just plugs in. You plug it in, 2 screws hold that on, you know, to the top of the tail. Beautiful. And then there's a light right here. It's big, bright, and this I believe this one blinks, if I remember right. There's a big blinking white beacon right there on the tail of this horizontal stab. So very nice. All right, moving on. Let's get the, this is the tail of the plane. Your vertical stabilizer rudder here, and push rod already installed, servo screwed in, and again, perfect, no damage, it's beautiful. This is so smooth, the foam on this thing. It's so dense, so smooth. This is beautiful. This is definitely FMS quality here, guys. Okay, and then like I said, here are those 2 rods that go in here. Just like that. Okay? Make sure you pull these wires through and plug them in before you screw it, glue it together, because you'll never get these back in there again. So make sure you take care of that. You might even want to put some, shrink wrap around them or tape, just to make sure they stay plugged in, just to safety. It's always a good idea. There might even be clips on it. I wouldn't be surprised if there's clips that hold it together. We'll find that out when I get the other half out. But there's that. And then here's that 9-pin connector again. All right. And it just plugs right in the top like this. Okay. So that's just, you just squish it straight on, and it plugs right in, self-plugs in. And then you put the 2 screws in, and there you are. There's your assembly there. Super nice. It's actually 4 screws, it looks like. 2 on this side, and no, that's just the hole coming out the other side. So yeah, just the 2 screws here to go all the way through. Beautiful. Just beautiful. All right, moving on. Let's unplug. I see that connector is pretty good. It definitely connects, makes a good connection. So, all right. So we'll put that back in the box, and the final piece here is the main fuselage. Let's see if these connectors have keepers. They do. All right, so you don't even need to deal with putting tape on them. They've got those locks on the plugs, so when you put them together, these little tabs lock it in, so that holds them together. So you're good to go there. I'm glad they thought of that. Again, here's your other 9-pin connector. The long, these at least 1-inch long plastic mounts, the 3 of them on each wing. Just beautiful. Got the cockpit has these blue tinted windows that look really nice. There are seats inside, and it looks like some kind of a heads-up display thing here in the middle, but there are no pilots in it. So, and I don't know if there's a light in there or not. I don't remember. I will probably put a light in there. Okay. And so the plane has 11 lights altogether. So you have 3 on the nose gear, 2 in each wing, so that's 7. There's 1 here, that's 8. There's 1 on the tail here in the back, that's 9. And then there's 2 more on the fuselage right here in the wing root, here and here. Okay, that's 10 and 11. So there's 11 lights on the plane. That's a lot of lights, guys. It's beautiful. So we've got 11 lights, okay, and all this, and it's beautiful. We've got a vent hole here for some air into the fuselage, and this is not a cheater hole for the nacelles, obviously, because they're off the fuselage. This is just to let the ESCs breathe. The ESCs are both mounted. There's 2 of them under here. They're 60 amp ESCs, and they're mounted in here, and this is just to let some air in. You got your your retracts wells here. The carbon fiber rod goes right there. It goes all the way through. And just beautiful. What a beautiful plane. And then lastly, we'll just take a quick look inside the battery bay. And this is a positive latch here. So it's not a magnet. It's got a positive latch. Got an XT90 connector. Okay. And then we've got all our servo leads here. All marked. Everything's marked. And then there's where those the nacelle plugs go right here. There's two receiver here that just plug in. So you're going to take that harness and just plug it in. How easy is that? It doesn't get any easier than that. And it can only be plugged in one way. They've got a round hole here, a little round indentation, and a rectangular indentation here. So you can't plug it in backwards. It can only plug in one way. So that's super nice. You know, they've really thought of everything, guys. 3 battery straps. It does have a wood floor, but it's already installed for the battery. So, yeah, beautiful model. You know, it's an 8-passenger window, so that's 16 people. It's a bigger jet. You know, this is a bigger business jet because it holds at least, I mean, it's 16 people to here, and then I'm sure there's more seats on the real plane that go back into the tail a little farther. So there's probably at least, you know, 2 or 4 more seats behind these. So plus the pilots, so you're talking 16, 18, 20. It's probably a 20, 22 person jet, I'm guessing, something like that. You know, in real life. So just beautiful, guys. Tongue and groove in the front. Okay. And just push that. Oh, that's nice. I love it when they do that. Guys, I just love when it's got that taper so that you don't have to pull this back to install the battery hatch. You just put it on there and push down and it snaps into place. God, I love that. It's beautiful. So, so there you have it. Got a little antenna on the bottom here. And I thought there was another one. Maybe not. Yeah, there's one on the top right here. And one on the bottom, already installed. You don't have to deal with that. And they have reliefs in the box to make sure that they don't get broken here and here. So, and then, you know, the fuselage is hollow all the way down. So, yeah, just beautiful, guys. So far, I am so happy with this, guys. I'm really excited. I'm just can't wait to put this together. That video's coming up next. Yeah, I'm really excited about this. I know a lot of you guys that know me know I'm not a big jet guy. I mean, I have at least 12 jets, but I just don't enjoy. The flight times are lower most of the time, and they really are hard on batteries. But this jet, from what I've seen, it seems to be really easy on batteries. So this is that economical jet that you can fly with lesser quality batteries, and it'll still fly it just fine. You know, and it shouldn't be eating up batteries. So I don't think you're going to go through a battery every 6 months, you know, like you do in some of the other planes. This thing I think will not be abusive to batteries. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. It seems that way in the videos I've watched. So pretty excited, guys. So I really like it. Can't wait to build it. Keep your eyes open for that video. It's coming next. And we'll talk to you later. You know, again, Banana Hobbies, guys. You know, I really think you guys should give them a try. You know, especially now. If this jet's still on sale, check the comments below. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. All right? Talk to you later. Bye-bye.